Hello, welcome back to the vlog. I am back as promised. It is actually January the 3rd, so I'm delayed a little bit, but hopefully it should still be every single day by now. This should be like vlog number 9, I think. Vlogging every single day, starting January 1st. You can probably hear my voice. I came down with like a cold when I went to Texas. So I'll recap. We went to Texas, had Christmas. We had a second Christmas, and I was surrounded by a bunch of nieces and nephews, little kids who carry germs, viruses, bacteria. One was sick, the other one was coughing, two were coughing, not covering their mouths. I was with them the whole time. So I got sick, as usual. Every time I go to Texas and I'm around little kids, I get sick. So I am on the tail end of everything. I have just like drainage happening right now, so my voice isn't 100% just yet, as you can probably tell. And yeah, so here I am, just healing and repairing. But it is a brand new year, January 2024, January 3rd, 2024. I actually wasn't going to vlog today. I thought about just waiting till tomorrow because I thought, well, I have enough in the reserves. I still have like 6 or 5 or something like that I think I have like, yeah, I have like 5 in the queue already right now. So I was like, I have a few days, but I wanted to get ahead. I wanted to be a week ahead on all these vlogs. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and power through and start vlogging now because I have to get back into the swing of things. I haven't filmed anything, any sort of like vlog or video since before I left for Texas. So that's like last year. I haven't vlogged since last year, in late December, right before Christmas. So I have to get back into the swing of things, talking to a camera, and I wanted to just go ahead and jump right in, even though I wasn't fully ready yet. But it is currently 3:17, and 3:17 in the afternoon. Let's see, what did I do today? I had to edit something, and then I had to write an article, and now I am needing to film 4 short videos for my main channel. Four short videos. I published a video today on my main channel because today's Wednesday, and that's when my consistent uploading schedule is for my full-length long-form videos is Wednesday, so I have something published for there. I can't get over my voice just not sounding, I don't know, can you get over it? It's like a lower octave. I feel like I just can't get to that higher level. I have my Invisalign trays in right now just because my previous eye doctor or dentist said that I only had to start, I got to a good place with my teeth, and my previous dentist told me when I was in New York that I only had to wear my Invisalign retainers at night. And so I did that, but because I wasn't wearing it the majority of the day, like when I was awake, that time really brought them out of alignment. So I'm wondering if I should get like a invisible retainer or like a permanent retainer behind the teeth, like get it to a good shape and then try and get a retainer that just sits there. I just don't like the idea of having something sit in my mouth permanently and just like feeling it and knowing it's there. I don't know if you have a permanent retainer, do you get used to it? Like do you notice, or do you not even notice that it's there? Because I feel like that's something that I want to look into, just because I don't like always having to put retainers in my mouth every single night and having to make sure that they're clean and, traveling with them, making sure I have them all the time. And I don't know, it's not ideal. But, oh look, I'm wearing my Disney hoodie. So I'm going to Walt Disney World. I think I said this in maybe a previous vlog, but I'm going to Walt Disney World with my family in like, let's say January 3rd. We're going January the 16th, so that's 13 days, less than 2 weeks. We're gonna be in Disney. Oh my gosh. Yikes. I need to get a rain jacket. I looked at the 10-day forecast on the first day we're at Magic Kingdom. It says it's gonna be raining in the morning. And it's gonna be like 64, the high, and the low is gonna be like 53, I think, or 54. So I need to get a rain jacket. I have an umbrella. I have a sun umbrella, which I tend to double up as a regular rain umbrella as well for that UV protection and the rain protection. It was actually raining a little bit today, this morning. I'll go upstairs in just a minute and show you outside, but like maybe 20 minutes ago, it was like rain, snowing, like sleeting, I guess. And it was really pretty, but there's no snow on the ground. It's I think it's too warm. It's like 30 something degrees outside. It's a little too warm for snow, although it could happen. It certainly could happen. It did it snow? It snowed a couple of days ago. It was like I woke up, it was like maybe, oh, it was New Year's Eve, December 31st here. We got back from Texas December the 29th, and then December 31st I woke up and opened up the blackout curtains to reveal beautiful white snow. And then as the day progressed, it completely melted. It like came overnight and then completely melted by the evening, by the following evening, New Year's Eve. And Texas was fun. We flew into Austin and we stayed a night in Austin and hung out there for a little bit, and then went to Waco and saw my family, did Christmas there, and then we went to Houston, saw my other my family, my sister, my dad and everything. We did Christmas with them, and that's when I started getting sick. And I couldn't have like Christmas dinner with them. Like the second Christmas, I couldn't have Christmas dinner with them. The food made me nauseous. I just couldn't. So I missed out kind of on that, but I was able to like get better all of a sudden. Like I took an ibuprofen, and I was like whiffing essential oils to cut through the smell of the food, and that really made me feel a lot better. I sort of like turned a corner, but I was like laying on, ugh. And this is the thing, I never get sick. Before my nieces and nephews were born, I would go like 10, 15 years without getting sick, literally, without getting sick. And then as soon as little kids enter the picture, that's when I get sick. They're just they're great, they're fun, I love being around them and everything, and I love playing with them and having fun with them. But, little kids, they are vectors of viruses and bacterial stuff. I do know that one of my nieces was not feeling well. She did not look good. She had like a sinus infection, like her eye was really red. She just did not feel well at all. And my nephew was getting over something, and he was coughing all over the place. My other nephew was coughing all over the place. Yeah, and I like play with them and I'm around them, and so like it's inevitable, But thankfully, I have 13 days before Disney to heal, to recover, and I'll be with my nieces and nephews there, but we're gonna be like out in the open air. We're not gonna be, hopefully I won't be like sharing super close quarters inside with them all the time. Like we'll be together, but like out in the open air at the parks and having fun and things like that. And then I'll have a few days, and then we go to Costa Rica. Jacob and I and his family, we're all gonna go to Costa Rica and get some warm weather. His parents right now are in Miami, so they're getting warm weather, sort of like buying time until Costa Rica. So yeah, I did not get ready today, as you can tell. I just put on like these black sweats that I got from, I think, American Eagle maybe, and this hoodie that I got on my last trip to Disney World. And I didn't put any sunscreen on. It's been super cloudy. I just put my contacts in. It's like past 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Just put my contacts in, and didn't do my hair. Oh, when I got up, I got a headache. Yikes. It's like congestion. Like that's what I'm going through right now. So I'm just trying to get that out of me. But yeah, I don't know how long I'll vlog today, but hopefully it'll be a good size vlog. I have like 58 more minutes left on this SD card. So I got out here, let me show you what I got out recently. Out of the basement, like storage part of the basement, I got out my radio, my old time radio. Let me turn on a light so you can see it better. I got my old time radio. This is like not an actual old time radio. This is like a pile vintage, made to look vintage. I wish they wouldn't put that vintage label on it, because I want it to actually look authentic, but it's not completely authentic because there's like a USB set like option right here by the AM and the FM for the radio. So it's not completely authentic, but I need to find a USB cord. I think it plugs up like right here, USB, but I need to find a USB cord or some way of connecting my phone or my computer, because I don't I don't know where those cords are, so I need to find those. Here's my charger for my second battery. I have an extra battery, always have a battery on hand. I haven't done any exercises lately because I just haven't been feeling up to it, but here's my weights. I actually did do some weights yesterday, but it was like maybe 10 minutes or so. I'm totally not in the mood to do any slider workouts. But anyway. I can do like really funny, weird noises when I'm like congested like this, but I won't subject you to that. Is there anything? Do you want me to show you what I got for Christmas? I'll show you what I got for Christmas, but I'll have to go upstairs to do that. I think it's kind of like scattered all over the place. This morning, I'll show you. I'll go upstairs and show you. This morning, I got delivered a DVD player because I got a DVD for Christmas that I asked for because there's this movie with this actor that I really like, and I can't find the movie anywhere online to like stream or to buy, so I had to get it on DVD, and luckily it was on DVD through like the Warner's collection or TCM or something. So I got this. I'll show you this DVD on Amazon, DVD player on Amazon. And normally, like back in the day, it would be so exciting to get a DVD player, but this was only like maybe $35. So it was pretty cheap. I think things just get like progressively cheaper as the technology progresses and you don't necessarily need the things anymore, like a DVD player, for instance. Yeah, $35. So it should get the job done. I'm going to try it out here in a bit. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and try it out now. And then I'm going to go and film my short videos for my main channel because I am behind. I like to try to keep, and do a week ahead on everything, like my short videos, my long form videos, but with the holidays, it's been a challenge. And then I have to make sure that I can get content filmed and edited before I go on my vacation to Disney and then also to Costa Rica, which are happening like within the same time period at the end of the month, this month, in addition to not only keeping up with this vlog every single day, but are you getting exhausted just hearing me say this? But also like making sure that I'm getting like all my other work done with my other like business, because I have some projects that I need to get done and get through. Hopefully I should be able to get through those by mid next week and be done for the month. And then I can just focus solely on YouTube and I can focus solely on content creation. So my voice, I can't get over it because I haven't talked this much for this long during this whole like healing process. So it's really weird. I can't get used to my voice right now. I'm gonna actually go ahead and plug this into the computer because I don't know if the sound is like too loud, but I put the audio recording sound to be like higher in the camera. So if it's too loud, I'm gonna see if I can tone that down. But I wanna just test it first. Oh, there's a little squirrel running through. There's a squirrel running around in the neighbor's backyard. Oh, I was gonna show you outside. Okay, so it looks like it actually is raining. So here is the porch. And yeah, it is raining. It is raining. Let me see if I can get it a little darker. It's pretty though. It's a rainy January afternoon. And I can't believe that like in just 2 hours, no, less than 2 hours, it's gonna be pitch black outside. It's gonna be dark as can be. So, oh, here's a puzzle. Look at this puzzle that Jacob was doing. So he got this puzzle recently. I don't know if it was like a gift, but this is what it's supposed to look like. So it has, you could probably just look at the puzzle, but this is what it's supposed to look like. It's like a town it looks like Europe or something, or I don't know. It's a town in Europe and it's Christmas. It's Christmassy town, or city. And here Jacob did it. He started on this before Christmas, before we left for Texas. And you can see like the people in their windows hanging their stockings. Ooh, looks some elves. And I love looking at like the high like rooms up here and seeing what's in there. Like there's a fireplace and a clock on the fireplace. I love that. It's just like a really cozy scene. And you have someone on the bike, and you have people walking around. You have a band playing around the Christmas tree. And what is this? What brand is this? Oh, Eeboo. So he really likes this brand of puzzles, Eeboo, Eeboo. You can scan the the QR code if you want to find more. But here's a description. Okay, village errands, making stops at all the it's a poem. I can't read all that. Actual piece size. Wow. All right. Well, I've vlogged for about 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and try out the DVD player, and then I'm gonna go film my shorts. I'm gonna do some silent shorts, so I'm not actually talking, just to buy me some more time until I can talk, and then I'm gonna go edit some shorts and then schedule them and publish them. But I'm gonna see you later, and I'll vlog some more, but I'll see you in just 1 second. Okay, so I just got the DVD player installed. It's pretty dark in here, but this is the simple DVD player. I need to get batteries for this remote, but I'm watching my movie. This is the Roadhouse Murder, and this has Eric Linden in it. I really like him a lot, but I haven't seen this one. This one is actually pretty good. It's a nice early 30s film, and I'm watching that right now. I just got done filming 2 short videos for my YouTube, my main YouTube channel, and then Jacob and I are going to make avocado toast for dinner. So I'm not coughing as much as I was last night. Last night, when the sun went down, every time I get sick for some reason, I start coughing at night. It's never in the daytime or in the morning, it's always at night. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but thankfully I'm not coughing right now. But last time it was after dinner. Christmas tree is still up. We're gonna keep this up until the second week of January, and then they're gonna pick up the Christmas tree out in the front yard. But yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. Not super coffee. I actually haven't had coffee in forever. Once I got sick, I lost the taste for coffee. I couldn't stomach coffee. I couldn't stomach anything. The first day I got sick, I couldn't eat. I was on a 36-hour fast, unintentionally. I just could not eat anything. And so I was I couldn't eat Christmas dinner, the second Christmas dinner. I couldn't eat breakfast the next day, lunch, anything until 36 hours later. And I was able to actually get down some brothy soup. It was a challenge, but thankfully I am slowly starting to eat more, and I feel better about that. I feel more energetic. I just haven't been able to incorporate coffee yet. Maybe tomorrow I'll have some coffee. Yesterday I was able to make these. I was able to stomach chocolate chip cookies. I made some chocolate chip cookies with almond flour and coconut flour. So these are somewhat soft, but they've hardened up quite considerably since yesterday. They don't have any gluten, but they hold together quite well. But I tend to make things that are grain-free, paleo. I made it with erythritol and coconut palm sugar. So, because I try not to eat sugar. Actually, you know what? I did add a little bit of raw honey to the mix just so that I could have an acidic medium to interact with the baking soda. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm ready. Jacob went over to his parents' house, and I'm ready to make dinner, but he's not here yet, so I'm waiting on him. I don't know what else he could be doing over there. He was just taking out the trash. I don't know. And we don't really have any snacks, healthy snacks. We need to go to the store. That's probably going to be a Saturday thing. It's Thursday today, but we need to go to the store on Saturday. Before I got sick, I was taking every day the Vital Proteins collagen. I was taking it every day, and I was hoping to do it every day for 3 months. But again, when I got sick, everything went by the wayside. Everything, including my YouTube. I just couldn't handle it. So next time I'm around little kids, whom I love and everything, but next time I'm around them, I'm gonna have to just dose up on my vitamin C, my vitamin D, my zinc, other things I need to do to sort of ramp up my immune system and function. I think I made the mistake of eating just a little bit of sugar, just a little bit of sugar at Christmas, and I think that might have interacted with my immune system because sugar does like it has negative impacts on your immunity, your immune function. And I was like, well, it's just a little bit of sugar, and I don't eat sugar. So, and then once I did, I got sick. So, but it's okay because I'm on the mend and I'm feeling better. Tomorrow, hopefully, I should be able to be up and at 'em in terms of shooting more shorts for my other channel, vlogging here for this channel, and doing things I need to do to get things done in terms of content creation and scheduling things out because yeah, I feel a little bit behind, so I have to get back on track. But thankfully, you know, there's always tomorrow, and tomorrow is another day, as they say. Was that tomorrow is another day? Is that Gone with the Wind? Yeah, I think it is Gone with the Wind. I couldn't decide if it was Annie. Tomorrow is just another day of maybe it's like a mix between Annie and Gone with the Wind. Couldn't decide if it was like Annie, Gone with the Wind, The Wizard of Oz. I didn't know which one it was. Gone with the Wind and The Wizard of Oz were both in the same year, 1939. Were they both MGM? Wait, did Selznick do? I don't know. So one thing that I haven't talked about on this channel is I really, really, really love old movies and classic films and like classic film history. Speaking of which, on Friday, Jacob and I are going to the Redford Theater in downtown Detroit. It's like an old-timey movie theater that was bought by an organ society, like playing on the organ, like a piano type thing. And they have like a organ in the theater in front of the screen, and they have a live organist play before, during intermission, and after. And during silent films, they play during the movie, the organ. And they're playing a Hitchcock movie. I love Hitchcock movies. I just watched Blackmail last night, which was like his first talkie picture in his early days in England. Not really super early, but his early English films. But Blackmail was great. But they're showing on Friday at the Redford Theater at 8 p.m. Eastern, The Lady Vanishes. I love that movie. That's perfect. I think that's 1938. That's one of Hitchcock's British films. It was like the second to last that he made in England before he went over to America to make Rebecca. I think what was the one? I think Charles Lawton was the next one that he made. It was like the Paradine Case, or was it that one, or was it Jamaica Inn, or was Jamaica Inn earlier? I don't know. If you know anything about Alfred Hitchcock, you probably know. I'm getting it kind of because I think there's like two Charles Lawton, right? Like Jamaica Inn and the Paradine Case. I haven't seen either of them. I've seen a little bit of Jamaica Inn, but I don't think they were like super popular when they came out, and I don't think they're the best Hitchcock films out there. There are some that I just absolutely adore. You know, his early English ones, at least. The Lady Vanishes, perfect. It's funny because I actually started watching a little bit of that again yesterday on YouTube, and I was like, no, I can't spoil it. I need to like come at it fresh and new, even though I see it like every single year, like sometimes multiple times in a year. But I want to come at it fresh and new and see it on the big screen, and you know, because I haven't seen it in a few months, so I wanted to watch the whole thing on Friday in the theater. But there's other Hitchcock films in his early English days, like Sabotage. That was really good. I like that one. I don't think it was as well received when it came out. The Man Who Knew Too Much, the original The Man Who Knew Too Much, with Nova Pilbeam and the other actors. I can't recall their names at the moment. I remember the woman's name, but I'm not sure. I'm not confident enough to say it. But the remake, that Hitchcock's remake, he remade his own movie, and when he came over to America with Doris Day and James Stewart, that one is really good. It's longer. The earlier one, the English one, the 1930s one, is actually much like to the point and shorter, which is surprising. A lot of people think that older movies are kind of slow and boring, but like the early 30s, the movies in the 30s were really fast paced. and I love that. And a lot of energy. But let's see, Sabotage, The Man Who Knew Too Much, The Lodger, which was like one of his silent films about Jack the Ripper with Ira Novello, who is also a musician and actor. And yeah, those are some of my top favorites. Oh, Blackmail, Secret Agent. I feel like I'm forgetting more, but those are some of my favorite English ones. Oh, The 39 Steps. That's one. That's a good one. That's like around the same time that he did The Lady Vanishes, I believe. It was like 36, maybe. I don't know. But that's a really good one. But I love classic films. It doesn't have to just be Hitchcock, although I love Hitchcock. I love his style. I love his technique. I love everything about his films. All the films that I've seen anyway. There's some that I haven't watched just because I know they weren't like super well received. Oh, the lighting wasn't very good. I'm gonna stand right here. It wasn't super well received when it came out, and it still hasn't like withstood the test of time. Like it's not one of those films that were like a flop at the box office and over time became classic, like Vertigo. Hitchcock had a few of those, you know, where they kind of flopped, and then like over the years they developed a, not a cult status, but just like everyone just fell in love with it just over the years, and it became like a classic, like Vertigo, for instance. I don't think it was well received when it first came out, and then when it did, Hitchcock was really, really, well, he actually even mentioned that in an interview, I think with like, I can't remember who it was. I don't know if it was Dick Cavett or somebody, but he said that a lot of times his films, it takes a few years for his films to catch on and become a classic. But yeah, I love all of his films that I've seen. Obviously, there's probably some more that that I probably need to watch and rewatch as well. I used to watch Marnie all the time, but I don't really feel the need to watch that again. The Birds is good though. That's another Tippi Hedren Hitchcock film. But yeah, it doesn't have to be Hitchcock. I just love old films. I really love films from the 30s. I think the 30s were fantastic in terms of films. Probably my favorite decade was the 30s. And I'm going to say like early 30s, like 1930 to 35, probably my favorite decade. But you know what? 1939 was probably like the best year in terms of film and like all the movies that came out. Fantastic films that came out in 1939. It was like the golden year of Hollywood, of film in the United States. I feel like I heard like Lillian Gish, she was an actress. She was a silent film star, and then she really acted throughout her whole life even after the talkies came in. And I think she did stage as well. And then she like did touring and instruction and everything like that. But she said, I don't even know where I was going with that. Okay. Where was I going with that? I don't know. I have no idea. I wish I could replay this because I don't know why I was talking about Lillian Gish. She said something. She said a lot of things, but I love Lillian Gish, don't you? I feel like people who are watching this don't even know who I'm talking about. I don't watch anything modern. I have to admit, I don't care to. There's a ton of old films out there that just I still haven't seen, you know? And like I don't really have the time or the energy or the motivation or the desire to see modern movies, no matter how spectacular they may be. There's so many old movies out there. There's so many movies from the 30s that I haven't seen. There's so many movies from the 20s and the 40s that I haven't seen, and the 50s. Like beyond anything after 1940s is like, there's like tons. There's like endless possibilities of films that I could watch because I don't tend to watch anything past the 40s. Yeah, so I don't know how I got into that. Oh, I'm gonna cough. I'm gonna cough. Okay, actually, luckily I haven't coughed. Okay, it's 5:52. Jacob's still not home. I've been vlogging for 13 minutes. I'm gonna continue vlogging for another 3 minutes or something. Because last time I vlogged, it was like 16 minutes. So I'm gonna do the same thing here so that we can have a good balance here, a good status quo. Let me see if I can turn on some lights so we can have some good lighting for you. I would use my light that I have, my light attachment that I have for this camera. Oh, that I have for this camera, but it's not ideal because right now my eyes are kind of red and it just doesn't look good. I don't know. I haven't figured out a lighting system that works for me when it comes to vlogs and all that jazz. Oh, let me turn off this DVD player. I can come back to it a little later. It's a very simple machine. It's like not anything super sophisticated, but it gets the job done. I don't really have a lot of DVDs. I do have some DVDs. I have this movie. I have another movie, not Remember the Night. It was A Night to Remember, I think. Or Remember the Night is about the Titanic, I believe. And A Night to Remember is Barbara Stanwyck, and that's a Christmas movie, I think. I get those mixed up. But that one's a good one. That Christmas movie is a good one. And the Titanic one is a good one as well. But I don't tend to watch, like, the Remember the Night, the Titanic movie from the early 50s. It's basically Titanic, James Cameron's Titanic, without the love story. It's like the entire movie, but you take out Jack and Rose, and it's everything else, like, around them. Like, it has nothing to do, there's no romantic piece or element to it, and I love that. I prefer that because it's not as depressing, but it's still depressing because it's the Titanic. And it's just so interesting. I think it's a fascinating movie, and it's really well done. I feel like James Cameron definitely referenced Remember the Night. Is that Remember the Night or A Night to Remember? Let me check. I'm gonna Google this real quick. Let's see. Remember. I just saw this. I just saw a screenshot of it scrolling somewhere, like Facebook or Remember the Night. Remember the Night is the Christmas movie from 1940 with Barbara Stanwyck. So A Night to Remember is the Titanic movie. A Night to Remember. Yeah, 58. 1958. That one is a good one. If you're interested, if you like the Titanic or like interested in it and everything, and you love the movie The Titanic or James Cameron, 1998 or 7 or whatever it was. Was it 7? 1987? If you like that, check out A Night to Remember, because that one is good. I really I did not get ready, as I can tell. I just don't look good. But it's 2024, new year, new me, right? Now, actually, I'm not into like the whole New Year's like resolution things at all, because there's no difference between January 1st and December 31st, or December 31st and January 1st. There's no difference. It's just another day. Like, if you want to create changes, you can do it September 16th. You know, you can do it whenever you identify the change you want to make and you find that motivation, that drive, and you plan it and you implement it, you can make that change. It doesn't have to be January 1st. It doesn't have to be the new year. And it's just a way we measure time. It's not like anything spectacular or new or different. It's just how we measure time. But I think like, that's why I'm not into like the New Year's resolution, new year, new me type of thing, just because it's not very sustainable. I feel like a lot of people who make resolutions for the new year, they're motivated by getting like a fresh start. But you can have a fresh start. You can have a fresh start right now, but it's also easier to have a fresh start the next day, like when you wake up and you go to sleep and you wake up and you feel like a brand new person. That's also a lot easier. But it doesn't have to be the first of the year or the first of the month or the first of the week. It can be whenever. It's just finding that motivation, I think, is what people need. And I feel like it's the new year. Usually it's the new year. People get hyped up with like marketing and advertising and things like that. And so they think they can only start things on the new year, I guess. I don't know. But where is Jacob? I'm gonna text him, because I've been vlogging for like 18 minutes. Oh, I hear the garage. Okay, there he is. So I'm gonna go. I need to go cough. We're gonna make dinner, and I will meet you after dinner. Okay, so just got done having dinner, and then I sat and watched a little TCM. The Andy Hardy series was on. or Andy Hardy movie of the Andy Hardy series is on. I need to film 2 more shorts for my main channel, and then I'll be done for the night. I think it's like, what time is it now? It is 7:28. I thought it was like 8:30 almost, but I'm an hour off. I think maybe being in Texas threw me off, although then it would be earlier. It'd be 6:30. Anyway, I need to set up my tripod and everything like that so I can do my short videos. I have this like ring light right here that I use. I don't use the ring light just because it's not very practical for my use. I might actually set you on a tripod so that I'm not carrying you, and it'll be a little easier for you so it's not POV, or what's that technique they use in film? It's like the shaky camera technique. I'm not a fan of that, like in TV shows and films where there's like shaky camera. It's supposed to like show some like action, and it's not my favorite. But okay, here's my ring light. Let me go ahead and set it up. I changed clothes. It's still the same day, but I changed clothes because I wanted to give the illusion that I'm not filming all of these shorts in the same day. Anyway, we had dinner. Jacob and I had dinner. We made the avocado toast and chicken sausage. It's kind of like breakfast for dinner or brunch for dinner. And that was good. That was my suggestion actually, because we were gonna make avocado toast like on brunch last weekend, I think, but we just never got around to it. All right, I have my tripod set up. So let me see if this looks good. I'm gonna do just a video on my. Oh yeah, I need a little bit more light, so maybe I will try the ring light, but I don't know, it's just not my favorite. Like, it's really dark. It's not dark on my camera, but it's dark here on my phone camera, so I'm not really sure what the difference is. But I can't change the ISO. That's the thing. But anyway, yeah, we had dinner. I sat down. I watched the Hardy movie. Andy Hardy. It was like he was still in high school. He wasn't in college yet. I don't know. I kind of like the Andy Hardy series. It's not like my favorite, but there's so many movies and it's kind of fun. It's like an all-American boy in the suburbs in the 1940s, early 1940s. So you know I will like that. Let me bring you down a little bit. Ugh. Come on down here and relax with me. Oh. Okay, that's better. Maybe I'll vlog for another couple minutes before I start doing my shorts. It's not like super hard that I have to do. I just have to find the right lighting and like the motivation to actually do it. There's a plug right here. I'm gonna plug this in and see what it looks like. This is my ring light that I just plugged in. So let me see how that looks. I'm gonna put the tripod right here. You can't see it, but let me see how this looks. I'm always trying to find like the best lighting. Like for my camera, for my Sony a6400, the ISO I can change to make it brighter, and then this recessed lighting is really nice. But you can't really do that on an iPhone. It's like super, super dark. Oh, heavens, brightness. And it just doesn't look right. Like, I don't know, it looks strange. That's like blue light. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I cannot. I might just have to film this in the kitchen, to be honest. Maybe I'll take this tripod up to the kitchen. That will be the best thing to do. I'll unplug this. So one thing that's really funny is when I was talking to you earlier about the old movies that I like, I was thinking of this one actor. He's a British actor. He's still around. His name is Terence Kilburn, and he was a famous like child actor. He was a British actor, but he did like a lot of American films. He did A Christmas Carol from 1933, I think, or no, 38. in the 30s, but that's my favorite version of the Christmas Carol is the 30s version. Terrence Kilburn, he plays Tiny Tim. He was in that Andy Hardy movie I was just watching. So I was like, oh, I was just thinking about him. He's still around. He lives in Minnesota. I was like, where's my phone? It's right here. He lives in Minnesota. I think his partner, Charles Nolte, is that it? I think that's what his name is. He was also an actor. Passed away in like 20 something, 2010, 2016, 2012. I'm just throwing out years. I have no idea. I'm usually confident in my head and I'm always right, but whenever I say it out loud and try to like have a conversation, it never comes out correctly. But I have an undershirt on. This is my Coolie Bar shirt I just got in the mail. I got this for either Disney or Costa Rica or both, but I wanted like a white undershirt that I could put under short sleeve shirts. And this one has UPF 50 protection, so maybe I'll use this for like the hikes in Costa Rica. I do feel like I'm feeling a little better, except for the coughing, obviously. Just a little bit better. But last night I was coughing so much around this time. It was crazy. I just couldn't believe it. And then like I was trying to go to sleep and I could not fall asleep like whatsoever. Just couldn't fall asleep whatsoever. And I finally did, but oh my gosh, I just don't understand why it always happens at night. Anyway, I'm just glad I am doing better and feeling better. All right, I think I'll vlog for another 3 minutes here and then go do my shorts because I have about like 3 minutes until I hit the 10-minute mark on this session, on this block, this shot. I won't bore you with any more movie trivia, but we still have our Christmas decorations up. The reason why I was thinking about that is because I have over there, we haven't filled out this room yet, so we just have like odds and ends, like storage odds and ends, but right there in that plum bag, or right here in that plum bag, it's funny because I'm not actually pointing at it, it's just like, it's the trick of the camera, and the angle and everything, but there's the Christmas topper that I have from when I lived in Boston. I had a real Christmas tree in Boston too, and I got this Christmas tree topper at Target, and it has like a projector in here, and it projects like dancing Christmas lights on the ceiling. I actually liked it. I mean, it was fun. It was different, but I don't know. It's not the classic, I think we could have done like a bow or something on top of our Christmas tree this year, but we decided to just hold off until next year, and I think next year we're going to go all out in terms of like lights and decorations, just because like we just moved in here. We're trying to like settle and get everything done. We have all this construction that's scheduled, and electrical and painting and delivering the furniture and everything like that. But I think before the construction starts, we're going to have someone move all of our... I've talked about this before, I think, on this vlog, but we're going to have someone move all of our furniture from upstairs, like our living room set, down here in this room. So this will be like a second living room. I don't know where I'm going to film my videos, because this other room right here is going to be... We're going to probably move our bedroom furniture down there and turn that into a guest bedroom. So... we'll just have that all done and taken care of while they do the electrical and everything. And then it'll also be free, like when they're done with the construction, construction, electrical, painting, when they're done with that, we don't have to worry about the furniture, because the furniture, people can just move in all the new furniture. But yeah, that is what's happening here. It's still early. It feels so late. I cannot believe how late it feels. And it's supposed to be getting progressively lighter, like, because we're past the winter solstice. The winter solstice is the longest night of the year. Oh my gosh, we might get snow at 8. Like 20 minutes from now, we have 45% chance of snow. That would be fun. I was just looking for snow in the forecast today. There's snow in the forecast on Saturday too, 35%. But, what was I saying? What was I talking about? I don't know. I can't rewind and go back. This happened, oh my gosh, earlier. It wasn't about the weather, was it? Oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. This is why I'm filming silent shorts, silent TikToks. Every time I say silent shorts, I think of like a silent short film strip. But oh gosh, this is gonna bother me. What did I say? I'm gonna have to go back and watch it because I don't remember. I was like talking about something, furniture, painting. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go. Maybe I'll just go and rewind it now and see what I said. Okay, I'm gonna film my shorts and then I will be back. Alright, I guess I'm done. I did one and I think that's gonna be sufficient for now because I just don't... I need to like shower and get ready and everything to look my best. Look refreshed and my best. But I'm gonna do others. I'm gonna do some more shorts, maybe like 7, dare I say 7 short videos tomorrow. I think that might be a good idea because I did 3 today, so maybe by tomorrow I'll be able to talk and be able to actually say things in my short videos, which is what I'm itching to get back to do. I also need to tomorrow edit a video and upload this vlog to the vlog. I think I'm gonna shower now, actually. I'm gonna shower now and get ready because my face is feeling a little dry. I didn't put anything on it today. Like no moisturizer, nothing, no sunscreen. I didn't get any light or exposure. Like I wasn't near windows or anything and it was like super cloudy. Oh, I wanted to check and see if it was snowing. How do I turn the... Oh, please don't even start coughing. How do I turn the light on out here? I want to see the snow. I'll just go out the front door. That'll be my best bet. Sorry, this is a little hectic. Let me see if it's snowing, okay? It's not yet 8 o'clock, but I wanted to try. See if I see anything. Do you see how red my eyes are? No. No snow. No snow. Okay, I'm gonna go and shower. I'll be back. Hi. Okay. Just showered. I am cleansed and ready to go. It is past 8 p.m. It's, what time is it? 8:28, 8:30. I just started back up the movie that I was watching. So the movie I'm watching is this. It is Roadhouse Murder, and it has Eric Linden, and I actually have him paused on the screen right now. That's Eric Linden. He's from New York, but I think he passed away in Los Angeles in maybe like the 70s or 80s. I just love how I'm like throwing out all these years in this video. But this is from 1932. So he did a lot of like stage plays. Hold on, I'm losing my phone. He did a lot of like stage plays in school and I think professionally as well before he transitioned to film, and he might have done some radio too. I feel like a lot of film actors did radio back in the day, especially like not the like the big ones. I don't think he ever grew into becoming like a big famous like, you know, big star like Clark Gable or Tyrone Power. He kind of, I don't know, I think he retired like maybe in the 40s or 50s. I don't know. I like him. He's great. I bought his library card from, he had a New York City public library card I found on eBay, and I bought it. So from the 30s too, and it has his like signature on it and everything. Anyway, I am in my Disney hoodie. Doesn't it look good? I like this. I got this maybe like 3 years ago. I think I'll probably take it to the park again, even though it was like new retro. Now it's retro retro. It's like 3 years old. But it does provide like a lot of warmth. And I was seeing that, I already told you, but I was seeing that like the high is supposed to be like 60 something and the lows in the low 50s while we're there and walking around in the park. So maybe like this with like a long sleeve shirt and a sweater on will be fantastic. I meant to say that I'm also wearing my blue light blocking glasses, which you probably realized by now. Nighttime coughing has commenced. Get ready for it. It's actually not as much as it was yesterday, so thankfully. Anyway, yeah, I am liking this movie. Is there something in here? No, I thought there was like an insert or something. I am liking this movie. 1932. That was 90 something years ago. Wait, what was that? No, that was. Oh, gosh, what was that? No, it was 80 something years ago. Hold on, let me do the math. Oh, 92. 92 years ago. Oh my gosh, how does that go by so quickly? All the years like that. But one of my favorite actors. I guess I don't really have much to say. Should I recap anything else that I did today? Or recap my Christmas? Oh, I was gonna tell you what I got for Christmas. So I got that DVD. I didn't get a DVD player. I should have asked for that. I had to order that separately. I got a space heater. Speaking of which, we shipped things from Texas. What's today? Wednesday? We shipped things from Texas on Friday? Thursday or Friday? It was like before New Year's. It was the 29th. So that was, what was that? That was Friday. Okay, so the 29th. So we shipped some presents, including my space heater, to here. So I'm with UPS. So I'm expecting it to come either tomorrow or Friday. We left the tracking number in the rental car when we turned in the rental car because it was like on this long receipt. I didn't know it was on the receipt because Jacob did went to the UPS store and shipped it out because I just wasn't feeling too good. And yeah, so if it's UPS, it should be here by tomorrow, Thursday or Friday. It shouldn't take more than a week, I feel like. I mean, there was like the holiday, there was New Year's, but that was Sunday and Monday. Well, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, I would expect it to be here by Friday, right? It shouldn't take more than a week, I want to think, even with the holiday. See, oh wow. I feel like it looks better with the glasses on. My voice is just like, hopefully I feel like it's getting better every single day. Talking seems to be like not the best for just like the scratchiness. I don't feel any scratchiness or soreness, thankfully. That's something that's very interesting. This time that I got sick, there was like maybe a little bit of soreness or scratchiness that I woke up to, but it disappeared during the day. And then that only happened once, and then no other sore throat feeling, thankfully. And so like I just have this congestion and like the coughing occasionally, but it's like getting better. It's getting progressively better, thankfully. Thank the Lord. Very grateful for that. Very grateful for health and well-being. Sometimes you take things like that for granted. Like it's always important, I think, for me to be grateful for things that we easily take for granted, you know? And there's so many things, just like the mundane things that we do and experience and go through every single day. Sometimes a lot of people take those everybody really take those things for granted. I can't talk right now. Speaking, very grateful for speech, for clean, clear, crisp, easy speech. That's something why I'm doing these vlogs, is so that I can talk better, talk gooder for YouTube. yeah, I do feel like my voice is getting better. Well, you know what? I have 17 more minutes left on this vlog. I think I was gonna churn it out to be like over an hour's worth of content, so I could talk on and on, but I don't think there's really anything else I can say. I watch all these other vloggers who do these like long form vlogs. It's almost like a podcast. They like film for over an hour, and those vlogs, they just talk about anything and everything. There's like nonstop, like they're recapping their day, they're going through their history of their life and telling stories, and it's just something that I just don't think of. Whenever I'm in conversation with somebody, it's like I just can't think of anything to talk about. I'm just like, I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to talk about. I think that part of that comes from like my past and my upbringing. Like whenever I was in high school, people would say that whenever I would talk, I would be so random. Like I would say random things, but in my mind there was a connection. And I feel like people who are good conversationalists will say things that are seemingly random, but have a connection, and they're able to make a connection through that conversation. But like, I feel like I'm always conscious of that. It's like subconscious. I'm conscious of that subconsciously. And so like, I sort of withhold anything and everything, and that's why I'm often introverted in conversations with other people. I don't think I'm as introverted in this vlog, in this vlogging channel. Oh, Alibaba texted me. I don't think I'm as introverted in this vlogging channel, in this radio station, this TV station. But I do think that, you know, improving my conversational skills is something that I definitely want to work on. It's not a New Year's resolution. It is a goal. It is a goal, and it's something that I think can be worked toward and can be accomplished. Like, I know you can definitely improve that. So that's something that I would love to strengthen. And there's steps that I can take, you know, obviously putting myself out there, talking to more people, trying new things and taking risks, so to speak, in conversations. Maybe even just in this vlog, because like at this point I have like 3 vlogs up, and the only people who have watched that is me. So I don't think I should be afraid to take risks in, especially this vlog, you know, in what I say and the things that I do on here, because you know, I don't have anything. There's nothing to lose necessarily, because I'm starting from like nothing. Like, nobody's watching, so is what I'm trying to say. But you know, hopefully, you know, my goal is to hopefully somebody will watch these vlogs. But hopefully, when they're better and I can like talk better, I'm healthier. I mean, I am healthy. I am healthier, but I'm just saying, like, whenever I can speak with ease and I don't have this congestion from the little rascals, the nieces and nephews. I'm sitting here looking at my Christmas tree right now. I can't believe Christmas has come and Christmas is gone. Like, Christmas, but it's 2024, so the next Christmas is this year. We have another Christmas to look forward to this year. But this Christmas tree is beautiful. I'll turn it around so you can see. But you've seen it like millions of times already, but you see, like, this is what I'm looking at right now, what I can see from where I'm sitting. And I can see the stockings hung on the mantle. Christmas tree. This is like a YouTube ambiance video. I should make that. I should film that like one day when we get these new windows. So like the construction I was talking about, we're gonna replace these windows right here, these oval windows, with regular rectangle windows, and it's gonna bring in a lot more light so that we can see more of, you know, the daylight. The daylight can come in and we can see more of the snow and the rain and the sun and all the weather, all the elements out there. We can just like have more of an experience in this part of the house. I think it's gonna look really good. And with the walls painted and the new electrical like the new lights and the chandelier, I really can't wait. So the construction's gonna start in March. I think like late March, after spring break, after the like spring break week. We are going to do we're gonna do, I think the contractor and their team are gonna come in, do construction, do the electrical. They're gonna like section this part of the house off from the elements, because it's still gonna be cold here in March, like even late March in Michigan. So they're gonna try and section everything off so that they can just have this space to work in. Yeah, it should be good. Looking forward to. It's always good to have something to look forward to, you know. Christmas, the Christmas that's going to happen this year. We're going to have another Christmas this year. Well, we have one Christmas each year, but Christmas is coming. But we have all these other things to look forward to. We have, you know, my trips in January. We have, I think we're going to Italy in May, and then we have like my birthday, and we have summer, we have spring, we have summer, we have fall, we have winter, Christmas. We have these seasons. We have all these like things to look forward to and things to work toward and things to do. And I'm just so grateful for like all the things that I, you know, want to do, and I feel like I can yeah, I have all these things that I want to do. That's the thing about me is that it's like I have all these goals and all these things that I want to accomplish that it like sometimes it can be overwhelming, like especially like when it comes to YouTube, like trying to get everything done and trying to get ahead and be ahead and scheduled out and things like that. And it's challenging because like we just had Christmas and I was gone for a week, so I couldn't film anything or really edit anything, and I was sick, so that really derailed me as well. And then once I'm starting to get better and I start filming things again, we go to Disney, and then I come back, and then like 2 days later we go to Costa Rica and then I'll be gone for like basically the second half of January. But then I'll have February. February is usually like a short month anyway, but I'll have February, and then at the end of that month I think we're going back to Florida for a wedding. Excuse me. I had to do that. And then but there's a lot to look forward to, and I think I'll get everything done. If I miss a day, I miss a day, but I can always get back on track. And yeah, so it can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes, but I have to really, I think tomorrow I just need to figure out, what can I do before my trip, or before my trips this, like at the end of this month, so that I can feel okay with where I'm at. And my goal for my main channel, it really is my main channel that I'm focused on. I want to vlog here every single day, and that seems to be fairly doable. And I think I can do it. So even with my trips, like even if I do some shorter vlogs and post those, but my main channel is a little bit more time consuming because I have to research topics, I have to edit the videos, and the editing can take quite a bit of time, and I have to do like all the keyword research and SEO, and I do like more intricate thumbnails and things like that. So yeah, and I want to have more videos up on that channel, like I don't know, like I'm thinking like I want 3 videos a week: Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Wednesdays are like the more intense editing videos, whereas Mondays and Fridays not so much. And then I have like a week, and I also want like a weekend vlog, which I've been doing on Sundays. So I guess that would be 4 videos a week plus a short video every single day. So I think I can do it. You know what? My throat is getting a little hoarse. I think I need to go get some water. I'm going to go ahead and just round up this vlog. Thank you for joining me. If you have been watching, I appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. It really helps my channel out. And subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you here. And in the meantime, I will see you tomorrow. All right, have a good night or day wherever you are. Bye.